Okay, my girl hasn't paid for a single thing yet. I'm not after 50-50, but not happy with 0-100.
Ooh.
Well, there are two types of people in this world. There are givers and there are takers. When you give to a giver, the giver typically gives back. When you give to a taker, the taker just sucks. Like an energy vampire. They suck your energy, they suck your wallet dry. And I mean, you shouldn't have to prompt a woman to, I mean, a good woman that makes it has a she pays her rent on time, she makes her car payment, she has a nice place. If you're out on a date and you put your name in because you're on a waiting list and you go to the bar and you have a couple glasses of wine and then your buzzer goes off, a good woman's gonna be like, hey, I'll take care of these glasses of wine. Why don't you go get our table and go up to the hostess stand and I'll meet you there. I was like, thanks, babe. That's nice. It's nice when a woman does those things, when she buys things for you, she does things for you. But if you've been dating a girl for a year, she's never bought you anything, she's never even paid for a set of drinks or even offered to do anything. She's either cheap or selfish or not a giver. And you could mention it to her. You could say, honey, it's like we've been together for a year or 6 months. Did he say how long it's been? And I always pay for everything, and I don't mind because I'm the one inviting you out. But it would be nice every once in a while for you to try to pick up a tab or to just pick up a couple of drinks or something, because that would make me feel like you really cared, that you're reciprocating. Instead, I'm paying for everything, and you never ever offer. And that's kind of disappointing to me. It's like this should be a team. We should be doing things together. And again, girls that are givers, girls that love you, they'll go and they'll buy you a new comforter set for your bedroom if, the one you've got is kind of ratchet or they don't like the color of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll buy you something for your house. Or, you go to the bathroom and then you come back and the buzzer's, going off and she's like, oh, I paid the tab already. The buzzer's off. Our table's ready, honey.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks, babe. Thanks for paying for the drinks. A good woman's going to do that. A selfish jackass is just not. And if she gives you a hard time about it or she complains like we've done some of those reaction videos to some of those dates where the women are complaining that they're going to Starbucks or what was the other one? The restaurant? Applebee's?
Chick-fil-A.
Applebee's was one of them. There was an Applebee's one. The girl's like, Applebee's, I got all dressed up for Applebee's.
Cheesecake Factory.
Or the Cheesecake Factory, I think, was another one we did. It's like, Cheesecake Factory is great. The food is great. The desserts are like 10,000 calories, but man, they're fucking delicious.
Cheesecake's fire.
It's fire. And the menu is so huge there. It's like, that's what's amazing to me. So I think that's a great place to go. I know, like when I was with Katie, I don't know did we talk about that when she
loves the cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Thai lettuce wraps. That's how she would order. Yes, I have the Thai lettuce wraps. She loved the Thai lettuce wraps.
I'm like, what are you saying?
Thai lettuce wraps.
Thai lettuce wraps.
Mm-hmm.
And like we would each get a piece of cheesecake and then we would take like 3 pieces to go. I would get 1 to go and then she would get 2 to go. And then usually by the end of that night, both of her pieces are gone because she ate them, and then she's eaten half of mine.
Damn.
I mean, you saw her. I mean, that girl's still fit as hell. One of the fittest, most in shape women. I mean, she was an athlete that I've ever met. So she could eat that crap in it, because she's always going to take care of herself. But it was just funny. Like when I would mention, hey, you want to go to Cheesecake Factory? Her eyes would light up. She'd jump up and down like a jumping jack. She was like a little kid.
And I hate cheesecake.
It was like the best thing ever.
I don't like Cheesecake Factory.
You don't like Cheesecake Factory?
I don't either.
Didn't you just say it was fire?
No, she said cheesecake. I
Yeah.
don't like cheesecake either.
The restaurant itself, I'm not a huge fan. I think it's because in high school, that's where my high school boyfriend would always take me. It was like the bougie restaurant back in the day because we're young. So I got really tired of it.
I like Grand Lux better, which is their...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
They had one of those in Orlando somewhere.
They have one at Sawgrass. It's good.
Or P.F. Chang's.
I don't like P.F. Chang's
I don't
anymore.
like it either, no.
But cheesecake, I mean, I like cheesecake, but for it's like, where we live, there's, but I've eaten there so many times. I don't think I've gone there and probably since me, you, and Bobby and Erica went. That was the last time I've gone. Because I was like, because I used to go there after work all the time. Like, I knew the bartenders' names. I would get, what did I get? I'd get the spinach dip. And then they used to have these the salmon egg rolls with the sauce. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Then they took those off the menu, and then I tried other stuff. And then some of their stuff is a little too greasy. But yeah, so I can't eat it.
Yeah, there's a lot of fried stuff on the menu if you like fried foods.
Yeah.
Even though Alfredo has like a bunch of oil in it, I'm like,
Yeah, those are they got some gut busters. But their egg rolls, the egg rolls I do like. They have an avocado one that's really good, but I don't think, like, if you're going on a date,
at least do the little pocket thing where it looks like you're gonna try to look for your wallet, and then the guy's like, "No, it's okay."
yeah, like me and Jack.
Yeah, at least make the attempt.
You go back and forth, like, especially like, well, me and him live together, so it's different. So we know like our expenses and stuff. So he's like, "Oh, I can't. I'm not, and I'm like, it's okay, I got it, it's fine." So it's kind of like we work back and forth. It's not like one person's doing stuff. But I mean, most of the time he's like, no, he's like, we'll go here, and then he'll pay for it. He doesn't like me to pay for stuff, but I do it anyways.
I do this slow, like I use my phone for the tap a lot, so I'm just like, and he's just like, no, it's okay. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's nice to do things because when I was with my ex, I paid sometimes, but I didn't always pay, and he was just mean, so I didn't think he deserved for me to, be a giver to him. Like, he was not a nice person. If you're nice to me and you listen, then I'm gonna give back. But if you're just being nasty, then you don't deserve it.
So he's being a taker.
Yeah, and I was just like...
Yeah, this girl in the question sounds like a taker. Did he say how long have you been together or no?
What about this? Like, I dated a guy where, like, because I'm not really a gift giver or, like, the type of person to buy things and think of you. I don't know. It's just never been my thing.
Oh, I love doing that.
But I knew that was his love language. So I started trying to do little things. So, like, let's say it's around Halloween time and I see a little cute little plushie with, like, Frankenstein on it. I'm just like, let me just get this for him because it made me think of him, and I get it for him.
I had a girlfriend that used to get those things. I got a one for Halloween. It was like a bean. What do you call those, beanie babies or whatever?
Yeah, beanie babies.
And so you would drop it and would go, oh.
Oh yeah,
It's like a pumpkin.
Yeah.
And I would get it for him, just thinking of him, and he'll be like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And the next time I see him, it's like on the floor in his room or just somewhere where you can tell he didn't really care for it. He liked expensive stuff, so perfume or like a
that's not
expensive shirt. But me, I'm like, I don't like to spend too much money. I like to get little things that kind of have meaning towards it.
Yeah.
Like even I got him like a little painting with his favorite soccer player, and it had like a holographic, so each time you move it, it was like a different pose. He was like doing a different pose, and I thought it was really neat. So I got it for him. It was cheap, like $15. And he was just like, "Oh, thank you. It's really cool." Next time I see it, it's just on the ground. Like he didn't even hang it up or anything. I'm just like, okay, I'm done with the gift giving and considering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. So what do you think about that? Like, what if...
It shows he didn't really appreciate it. Or maybe he didn't appreciate that particular gift. Were there other things you bought him that he really appreciated?
The expensive stuff. So it would be like a really expensive cologne or really expensive shoes. I'm just like, I can't get that for you every time.
That's not a good...
Well, you shouldn't take it personally if, you give... Out of 10 things you've given him, one of them he's like... He doesn't care.
It's like majority of the stuff. Like even if I get him gotten him like that Starbucks cup, like, oh, I see that you don't have a bottle or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's say I would get him that, he'll be like, never use it. Have it tucked away. And like
Jack likes everything I get him. I brought him like 2 rocks back from California, and he was like, "Oh,
rocks! Wow,
I have a collection now."
Yeah, and he's like,
I've been looking for these for a long time.
He was like, "I'm gonna put it up on the little mantle with your fish and turtles." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." They're cute, like nice little rocks, and he likes it. And then I'll make him like little like woven grass, like a little bracelet thing, and he has it on his stick shift thing. And he put it on there. because he's like, I don't want to break it, so I can't wear it at work, honey. So he put it on his thing in the car. Or I have a little turtle that I got, and it's like a magnet, like a crochet magnet, and we got it at this like aquarium thing, and he has it in his car on the vents. So I mean, I'm so
The
lucky
reality
to
is you
have
shouldn't
that.
have to prompt a woman to do something
Yeah,
for you. If, like I said earlier, if I was this guy, I would say something to her about it, and then see if she changes. Or maybe she does it once, a few weeks after that, and then never again. It's that that shows up in lots of other little ways. If she's not going to do or offer to do something like that, can you imagine being in a long term relationship with somebody like that? That's just selfish, doesn't do anything, doesn't lift a finger, doesn't care. It's like
yeah,
again, there's certain types of people that would just take and take and take and never do anything for you, never give back. And so you got to pay attention to that because those people become like energy vampires and they suck your wallet dry as well, and they never do anything to contribute.
they just want you to do things for them,
Yeah.
nothing in return.